Hey, it's Andrea. Let's stretch out your entire body in this express flow. We'll begin by stretching out your pecs and your legs. I want you to start with your feet about hip distance and parallel. Then choose a leg and just step back behind you. Stay up on your toes for that back leg. Square your hips off and reach your arms forward in front of you. Let your palms connect. Roll your shoulders back. Now the same arm from that leg that stepped back opens as you spiral your chest and look back toward that arm. Now stay back here. Straighten the front leg back and give me a little bend. Straighten the front, bend the front. Up and down. So we start by finding a little bit of imbalance to activate the muscles. Sweep that arm all the way forward. Take a step forward. Let's do the other side. The other leg steps back. Square it off. Reach your arms forward, connect your palms, and then spiral open. Reach for that back heel. Stretching open the pecs, the hip flexor. Now let's find that little bit of movement. Straighten the front, bend the front. Straighten and bend. Give me two more just like that. And down and up and down. Now straighten the front leg, bring everything center, and step forward. Step one heel forward now. Square your hips off. We'll start stretching out the hip flexors and the hamstrings. Hinge forward and bend down into it. Reach down toward your foot and hold it here for 5, 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Come all the way back up and take a step in. Let's do the other leg. Step it forward, square it off. Hinge forward, bend the back leg, chest comes down, and reach your fingers down. And I don't care how close to the floor you're reaching here, just find this little hinge of the body. And then slowly come back up, step back. Let's bring that other foot forward again, square off. Take this foot and internally rotate it. Point it towards your body, square off, and do a little hinge forward. I'm keeping my back leg straight. The lower you go, the more you're gonna feel this in your hamstring, down the side of your leg in your IT band. Come all the way up and bring that foot parallel, step it back. Other side, step your heel forward, hips square, take your foot, internally rotate it. I know this is a funky one. Straight legs as you hinge forward, little rotation. This is a great physical therapy exercise for SI pain. Just stretch out gently into that IT band, the iliotibial band. Come all the way back up and center. Nothing fancy, just bring it down to the mat now. Once you're down there, step 1 foot forward. Now I took a step out further than where my knee is, so my knee isn't gonna be compressed too much when I hinge forward. Square the hips off. Lean your hips forward. And hold. If it feels better to tuck the back toes under for stability, do it. I'm gonna keep my foot flat because that feels good for my arch, the muscles in my feet. Now shift back slightly and do that again. Hinge forward. Now take the opposite arm to the leg that's forward and reach it up toward the ceiling, opening your chest. Still hinge forward with your hips. Do a little bit of a lateral side bend. Lean over toward that front side. And then bring yourself back center, hand on your hip. Straighten the front leg, flex that foot, bring your fingertips down, bring your head and chest down and hold. Start to walk yourself back up and let's switch. Bring that foot down, step the other foot forward, take a big old step forward and bring yourself up with control. So already I can feel this side stretching out. Do a little tuck under, lean forward and hold it there. So you go as far forward as you feel comfortable. Elongate out those muscles. Abs are in, chest is open. Shift back just slightly and go forward one more time. Hinge forward, opposite arm to the leg that's forward comes up. Open your chest, lean over across your body. And then bring that back up through center, shift back, straighten the front leg, flex your foot, fingertips come down. Chest down, head down. Hold that for a moment. And then start to bring yourself up, bring your leg back. Okay, let's stay down where we are in this quadruped. Hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Begin with a cat-cow. Dive your chest open, look straight ahead. So we're stretching out the pecs, the shoulders, the core. Then tuck under, round your back, push the floor away. Let your chin tuck down to look at your body. And do that again. Dive your chest forward, look straight ahead, shoulders down. And then tuck under, round your back, push the floor away. Bring yourself back to a neutral position. Now take the hand that's closest to me if you're sideways, otherwise just choose one. Put it behind your head. Round down towards your body, then open that elbow up, look toward the ceiling and bring it down. It doesn't have to be anything crazy big. Your movement and your range on this won't be huge. So it's just a little opening of the chest and down. Movement into the lats, so we warm it up before we thread this arm under. Give me one more, and then take this arm, reach it up to the ceiling. Open your chest, and bend the elbow. Thread it under your body. Come as low on your shoulder as you can, and then creep the other fingers forward. With that bottom arm that's reaching under, I want you to push down slightly and try to twist and look under your armpit to the ceiling. So stretching into the lats and traps in your back. Creep your fingers back, push up, and come all the way up. Okay, let's do the other side. So other hand comes behind your head. Do a little dip, tuck, and open. In, go at your own pace, go at your own range. Now let's finish with your arm reaching up to the ceiling. Reach up. And bend your elbow, thread under your body, get as high on that shoulder as you can, walk your fingers forward and hold. So I'm pushing down with this bottom arm, twisting to look under my armpit toward the ceiling. Start to walk your fingertips back and push your way all the way back up. So now we're gonna stay here for a moment, do a little bit of stabilizing. Extend one leg out, extend the opposite arm out in front of you. Lift your arm and leg at the same time. Lift them up, tap them down. Lift up, tap them down. Let's do this for just 10 seconds. Up in this bird dog. 5 seconds. And everything comes down, easy breezy. Let's do the other side. Extend your leg out, extend your arm out. Abs in, and we lift. Up, down. Up, down. Think about your core staying engaged as you lift, so there's no swinging or arching in your back. And give me 5 more seconds. 3 more seconds. Everything comes down. Spin around, have a seat, and extend your legs out in front of you. Flex your feet. Lift up nice and tall and start to walk your body forward. Hold on to your feet if you can reach, otherwise wherever they land. Pull your chest down, pull your head down. This doesn't have to be anything crazy, right? So as long as you're hanging forward, you're getting that whole posterior stretch out. Start to walk yourself back in, bending your knees. Let's go bottom of the feet together. Shimmy yourself forward. Hold on to your feet, maybe your ankles. Use your elbows to kind of press the knees down, lift up tall. Now this might be enough for you. So if that's it, hold it. Otherwise, your hands come forward, Your chest and head come down, and you just stay here. So holding this static stretch. Really important to let these gentle muscles in the body find their own time to increase the flexibility versus kind of forcing ourselves into it. Now start to walk back in, roll yourself all the way up. Now let's turn and face each other. If you weren't facing me already, just spin yourself around and extend one leg out. So you've got all this space around your sides. Start by giving me that Spider-Man crawl forward and let your elbows come down if that feels okay. Let's stay here for a breath or two. Start to walk back in. Now take your hand, put it on your leg, slide it down your leg as you reach up and over, stretching out all down the side of your body, the obliques, the lats, getting that good adductor inner thigh stretch. And bring yourself all the way back up. Now before we do the other side, I want you to take this straight leg, bend it, and put that leg behind you. Now just kind of sit tall. Hold on around this bent top shin, lift up, and reach your other arm up toward the ceiling. Bend over. Give me one more side bend. Reach up, put your fingertips behind you. If this feels okay in your knees, I want you to lift your hips up and open your chest. And then you come all the way out of it. Okay, let's do that on the other side. Switch your legs, extend the other leg out, other leg bends in. Hold this for a moment. We'll start with that Spider-Man stretch. Walk your fingertips forward. Maybe the elbows come down and you stay here. And you may notice how different it is side to side. On this side, my inner thigh is so much tighter, and this is my driving side. I do a lot of commuting in LA here. So you might notice imbalances or differences in your body, and that's just great to know. So maybe you hold the stretch deeper on that side that needs it. Start to walk your way back up. We'll go for that side bend. Take your hand on your leg, slide it down, reach up and over. And bring yourself all the way back up. Take that leg, bend it, put it behind you. Hold on around the shin. Don't hold on to the knee ever on a joint. Make sure it's right in the center. And then reach up and over. Whew, that side is so much tighter. Bring it all the way back up. Fingertips go behind you. If that felt okay on the first one, lift your hips up, tucking under. If that didn't feel okay in the knee or anything, just hold it and do a contraction under with the tailbone to stretch out that hip flexor. Give me just a couple breaths here. And then bringing that all the way back down. Bring yourself back into your cat-cow position. Push your way up. Walk your feet in and let yourself hang forward. Now, the first thing I want you to do is heel-toe your feet so they're about 1 inch or 2 apart. Bend one knee. Now, keep the hand down from that same side, but the other arm opens up toward the ceiling in a big stretch. Bring that hand down, straighten your leg, bend the other leg, and then open, reaching the opposite direction up. And then bringing that back down. Bend your knees, roll yourself up just about halfway. So I want your fingertips hanging down in front of you and start to circle your arms, just big floppy circles. Let them swing. I don't even care if these are circles. Just let your shoulders pull off your back. Now, whatever you were thinking about, I want you to let it go. Relax your jaw, your head. Reverse the direction of those circles and just let them be free. Let them swing, sway. 5 more seconds.
Now stop your circles where they are, bend your knees a few more inches, and slowly roll your body up. And up. At the top, reach your arms up toward the ceiling. Bend your elbows like goalposts, wide. Reach back up. Let's do that one more time. Bend wide. Pull the air down. Now stand tall. Lower your arms. Woo, and you are done with that express stretch out. That was a lot of physical therapy-based functional movement and stretching for all the things we do throughout the day, sitting, driving, picking up kids, all the things. So I hope that felt great in your body. And I recommend coming back to this stretch anytime you're feeling just a little bit compressed or tired, and it's gonna make you feel really great. I'll see you next time.